How are you, Kyle Brandt?
I'm good, and I'm intrigued, Rich, by what I just heard regarding Lamar Jackson, the reigning MVP of the league, in the middle of the season, saying he's going under center. And am I correct in saying he told you defenses are calling out what play the Ravens are going to run?
Kyle, I asked him, my first question was like, it looks like things are coming tougher this year. It's not as easy as last year looked. What would you say to that? And he basically said part of his answer was the defense is calling a lot of our plays out before the snap. And I said, what do you mean? And he basically said, run, pass. Like he's, and as you know, there's no fans in the stands, so it's much easier to communicate where, not, certain places there are some fans, but not the same amount. That was one of those moments as an interviewer, like, did I kind of catch that one?
I'm having that moment as a guest. I'm like, did the host just say that he asked a prior guest and that's what they said? Rich, that's a big bite, especially since, I mean, as you know, like, the Ravens are national this week. Of all the teams to play against when you think they might know what you're running, they're playing the New England Patriots. So I'm staggered by that bite.
Yeah, that's what he said earlier today. But it, also said that Dez is already a leader on the team. That was of interest to hear. Is that that he's already chiming in, and he also confirmed what John Harbaugh had mentioned earlier today. It looks like Ingram's going to be back. So. What do you think of the Ravens here? That's kind of the AFC team that we're not really, like, once the Steelers beat them, we've kind of put to the wayside a little bit, thinking this is the Chiefs and Steelers world, and we're now focused on the Thursday night game first up with the Colts and the Titans. What do you think of the Steelers the Ravens so far?
I think you brought it up perfectly. They need some energy. They need a little bit of the moxie, of the party, of the swagger. They're a very good team. They're one of the other guys, though. The word elite is not getting attached to Baltimore Ravens right now and that's welcome to the new reality. Ravens fans want to complain. You give us no credit. You give us no credit. I'm giving you a compliment. I'm saying that great things are expected of the Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl things. So 6-2 for a lot of teams, you're having Mardi Gras. But when you lose to Pittsburgh and you lose again to Kansas City, and you just sort of feel like a little flat. And I think there's a reason that Mark Ingram has been out. He's the energizer. And Dez Bryant is instant energy, and the fact that they need that is a little alarming. If I'm one of those other guys in the wide receiver room, of which they are not massive names, I would say, why are you bringing in Dez Bryant? We're not doing enough. You're going to bring a guy who hasn't played in a couple of years, who his best football is allegedly behind him? I would be motivated by that. So if they have a point where their energy is a little flat and they're getting back their guy in Ingram and they're getting Dez Bryant, who I don't know if he can catch a ball or not, but I know he brings passion, it's time to go. We are not early. We are in the back half, as you know, Rich. And if the Ravens are going to take a run at this thing, it's time to start playing good ball.
I agree with you.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.